making the ball carrier. They'll move the chains. That's a Texas Tech first down.
Houston blocked 2 kicks last week. Couldn't get to that one. And Texas Tech is on the board 3-0. Wigman, and that's a long throw trying to hit Connors as the quarterback Wigman was surrounded. And the ball's recovered by Texas Tech. Let's bring in Jerry McGinn, our rules expert. Jerry, because this is called on the field a backwards pass, how does this get overturned?
Well, replay that's a good question. Replay is going to have a great angle at this to see that it was forward. They're going to need indisputable video evidence. At first look, it does appear to be just slightly.
To review, the ruling on the field of a backward pass recovery by the defense is upheld. First down, Texas Tech.
Yeah. It was so close. I just made a 36-yarder a minute ago. So it's 6-0, but if you're Houston, you got to feel really good because you let Texas Tech march down the field. They're in the top 25 preseason, number 23, first time since 2008. Here's Mekhi Muse on the return and in trouble, and down he goes. He got walloped back at the 13-yard line. Wigman on third down, and a dangerous pass with Rodriguez hovering around. Koziel who caught it and then turned it over, recovered by Jordan.
I wonder if his knee is down. Going to see Koziel just sit right here. He's so good sitting in space. And you're going to see 13 Ben Roberts come over and apply a big hit. But where's the knee in conjunction with when that ball comes out? It is really close. Knee.
Here's my question.
That ball looks like it's already coming out before his knee hits.
Well, Dusty, my question is, did he ever actually have possession of the ball? Did he actually catch the football?
Did not pluck it clean. Boy, it is close. So there's 2 things to look at here, right, Dave? Exactly like you said. Does he have possession? Is it a catch? And then if it is deemed a catch, is that ball moving before the knee comes out?
It looks easier when you see it in slow motion.
Review, the ruling on the field has been changed. Result of play is an incomplete pass. Fourth down.
Normally the return man for Texas Tech. A short punt by Doherty. And Hilton has trouble with it. Ball's on the ground. A flag's down as well. And it looks like Houston has it. We just mentioned Aiken was back there returning punts. He's not normally the guy. Jamal.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team number 18. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Call is fair catch. And there's a bobble.
How is that kick catch interference?
We got to bring in Jerry on that. And then also, it was a push in the back, Jerry.
Morton taking a shot on 3rd and 20, and wide open downfield is Caleb Douglas for the first down catch. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jacoby Williams with a crease inside the 15 and down to the 11 for 14 yards and a first down from Harrington. They're rotating the kickers right now. And the Red Raiders lead it 9-0.
Third medium. They like to get their 6'7" tight end involved.
He had the game-tying touchdown last week. Instead, Wigman takes off, and he gets a block and picks up the first down out past the 45-yard line. He's running a lot more effectively.
Got the block here by Snead. Watch him get up on the linebacker. He gets the key block on Ben Roberts to help spring this run for Wigman.
Now from Houston. Wigman with time. Going downtown. It's underthrown, but still caught. Flags are down, but Kobe Young made the catch anyway. His first reception of the season.
On Balfour, this ball was actually underthrown. Great adjustment by Young to complete that catch.
Wigman throws, and it's nearly intercepted by Rodriguez. Here to Houston. Ethan Sanchez gets Houston on the board with a 24-yard field goal. Wide open is Dickey, read beautifully by the quarterback. Morton. Dickey is still going. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. All the way for a 69-yard touchdown. Leftwich loving it. Just a beautiful read by Baron Morton that time.
Out of the backfield, completely unidentified, and it's an excellent read and find from Baron Morton, and the rest is just Cameron Dickey in the open field. Make the safety miss, heels to the field, and speed into the end zone.
Speaking of speed, look at Leftwich run. He was at Texas State the last couple of years. Prior to that, we mentioned Incarnate Word, he was of the season. Back of the end zone, toss, and broken up. It was intended for Carter, and Houston's already matched its win total from last year with 4. Connors straight ahead. Wrapped up by Rodriguez, but he went for a little ride. Gain it. Wigman to the air, and the pass is picked off by Rodriguez. And then he hurdles a Cougar and is still going. And finally brought down inside the 25-yard line.
Connor Wigman never saw Jacob Rodriguez. He's going to be staring down the end cut, never sees Rodriguez. Eyes on the quarterback, feels it, steps right in front. And an excellent interception and quality yards after the catch. How about the athleticism? The former quarterback hurdling.
They'll keep it on the ground in 3rd and short. And trying to bust it to the outside with success is Williams to get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal after that 7-yard run. They get right to the line here to snap it on 2nd and goal. Another Williams run. And Williams is in for the Texas Tech touchdown.
Not a whole lot there. You see the low pad level, the leg drive into the end zone. It was all set up. And Joey McGuire happy to have him as the D coordinator.
Wigman hit as he throws. And it's pulled in by Stephon Johnson near midfield for a gain of about 20. Houston 1 of 4 on 3rd down. They'll try to get a chunk of it here and then go for it on 4th down, you would imagine. Wigman with time hit, fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Cougars. David Bailey chopped it free. Abasale, the left tackle, able to recover it for Houston.
Strong, he's got good hands. Watch him continue to work as he's going to get to Connor Wigman. Never gives up, continues his rush, power, rips off late, and with that right arm gets the ball out. That's the calling card of this Tech defense.
They keep it on the ground in 3rd and long to try to get something to put him in 4th and manageable. Burnett down. 4-man rush this time. Morton from the pocket completes the pass to Virgil, who's able to slip 2 tackles, and Virgil still going before he's finally dragged down at the 49-yard line of Houston.
Dickey with that thick build and a physical run.
Morton long throw to the sideline, and the catch is made, and another missed tackle, and Douglas is free inside the 20 and inside the 15. All right, thank you, Taylor. Meanwhile, Rodriguez with a tackle for loss. That interception that you saw as Chris's pass is caught. Boy, that was a tough throw, and Amari Thomas is going to have a walk-in 64-yard touchdown. Okay, it's a 2-score game. Some energy.
Going to come in. Okay, then you have man-to-man coverage outside. And it's just going to be Amari Thomas going to win one-on-one with Brendan Jordan. Pressure in his face, pretty tight coverage, and an absolute dime delivered by Amari Thomas. And Brendan Jordan falls down after the catch. And finally, a big explosive play for Houston to get him on the board and potentially back in this ball game here before halftime.
That's Chris's 2nd completion of the season. Morton able to complete the pass to Carter. And close to a 1st down. He's got it. Gain of 9. And nails another one. Make it 25-3 Red Raiders. Rodriguez with a tackle for a loss. That interception that you saw as Chris's pass is caught. Boy, that was a tough throw. And Amari Thomas is going to have a walk-in 64-yard touchdown. Okay, it's a two-score game.
And look, there's going to be pressure. They're going to bring 6. Going to come in. Okay, then you have man-to-man coverage outside. And it's just going to be Amari Thomas going to win one-on-one with Brendan Jordan. Pressure in his face, pretty tight coverage, and an absolute dime delivered by Amari Thomas. And Brendan Jordan falls down after the catch. And finally, a big explosive play for Houston to get them on the board and potentially back in this ball game here before halftime.
That's Chris's Texas Tech. Chris facing pressure, gets away, and his pass is pulled down for 2 points by Stephon Johnson. An alley-oop part of last week, but that was an altitude in Salt Lake City. Long throw, Morton. They're a little bit closer to field goal range, and now in field goal range after the missed tackle, and finally knocked out of bounds with 10 seconds left is Caleb. 2 field goals last week. And that one is wide to the right. No good. And the Houston sideline. Morton fires it out in the flat to Virgil. And Virgil has a first down before he's shoved out by Webb. Still have to go to Arizona State in a couple weeks. Should be a great one. Nice move as Jacoby Williams breaks free. First down and more. And finally caught up to by Jordan Allen at the 40-yard line.
Carter Jr. is going to come back across the formation and set a key block on the perimeter. Watch the jump cut of Jacoby Williams. Patience, jump cut out to the left, get to the edge, and an outstanding pickup for the first down.
Now, Houston had life, but Texas Tech
sets up the rushing attack and still the ability to throw the football down the field.
Morton, another long throw, completes it to Terrence Carter. Houston trying to strip the ball. Carter eventually taken down after a gain close to 10.
Well, we talked with Mac Leftwich yesterday, and I was at
Tech was 4 of 5 on field goal attempts. And now 5 of 6. 28-11.
Strategy involved, execution, and Joey McGuire has made the whole thing go.
Chris to throw, pressure on, and Chris is sacked back at the 19-yard line by David Bailey and the coaches, and said this is right when everything was announced, as the NIL money was going to increase as Snead is brought down to the 25-yard. Looking at 5-0. They can hang on here. Aiken has it at the 30. Trying to get the edge at the 50, and does before he's run out of bounds.
It's about having a plan.
Another miss. Had an interception in the first half. 2nd and 5. Connors, first down. And tripped up. Otherwise, if he had turned the corner there, he might still be running.
Is it 8:20?
Wow, that's really good. 8:19.
Okay, there you go.
Z on Chris. Vermillion in double coverage. Has it picked off by Brendan Jordan. The 3rd takeaway of the night for Texas Tech.
Brendan Jordan playing safety is outstanding. Reading the eyes of the quarterback, Chris Vermillion. I mean, right here, just watch him work over the top. Eyes stick with the quarterback the entire way. Finds himself in perfect position and breaks on this football. High points it. And another takeaway for this Texas Tech defense. Coming into the game, one of the best in college football. The linebacking core, that entire front 7, yes, I do believe.
As Dickey is out to the 28. Houston trying to rip the ball away. They finally blow it dead.
I do believe this is a team that everyone's gunning for. This is going to be the team to beat in the Big 12.
Beat Alabama week 1, but now staring at back-to-back losses. Virginia in overtime on a Friday night, and then home against Miami tonight. Chris Vermillion scrambling and picking up the first down out at the 30.
On these offensive tackles at Houston, watch him just work off the edge here. But you see Chris Gramillion's going to feel it, going to step up and climb, utilize good speed and elusiveness, and not just evade the rush, but pick up a first down.
Even if it's just 3 points on this possession. But a huge smack in the backfield again. It's David Bailey walloping Jamarian Burnett. Couple of sacks, couple of tackles for losses in this game. Chris Gramillion running here, and they're going to blow it dead short of the line to gain, but it's 3rd down and 2. So
any schools that has the opportunity to have those resources, they're utilizing them to the fullest.
Aiken catch and run after another missed tackle by Houston. He's down inside the 15. Dad is a high school rodeo coach. Aiken another catch at the 10. And down to about the 6. Now, when you do have some Houston fans in the Houston blue that are still here and still cheering. The pass a little behind. Kobe Williams turns it upfield. And Williams diving. The ball came out. They're going to rule him down. Not in the end zone, but down.
This was stretches that ball out. Ooh, I think he got over.
Might have gotten over, yeah. Pretty close.
That is so close. Where is the leg when he stretches?
The line, though, so not a chance to blow the whistle to further review it. It doesn't matter now because Williams is in the end zone for the Texas Tech touchdown. Some jabs here and there. We've been waiting for the uppercut from Texas Tech and the knockout punch.
They're going to do a really nice job here. You see Carter open up this hole for Jacoby Williams. Just going to follow that right side. Lean forward and get to the end zone. It's hard to poke many holes in this football team, what they put out there. They're almost 5 full games in.
Dickey running to the left, caught the ball up and recovered by Houston. First turnover of the game by Texas Tech. Great timing on our conversation about how dominant Texas Tech is.
And it looked like Dickey ran into his own guy. It was a nice job by Vetter coming in.
And Chris running it, gets tripped up, but did get the first down. The best teams in those leagues are the best teams in the country, as Bailey lost his helmet again, and it's because they have great defensive line play. That's caught by Koziel, but he appears short of a first down. Texas Tech with 480 yards of total offense. They had 350 at halftime. First down for Jacoby Williams. Run out of play at the 39. 18 more yards for Williams.
They've got some real toughness and grittiness to that team, that program.
First down for Williams.
A nasty, wicked disease.
Coy Aiken on the catch, down to about the 30. Interesting if, again, they go to Tempe in 2 weeks and do what they did to Utah. First up, they have Kansas. Even before that, they're going to celebrate this one because it's another impressive showing on the road against a previously unbeaten team. It's a historic start to the season for Texas Tech when you consider how they are dominating their opponents through the first 5 games.
You want this, you got that. No way.